Teacher knowledge and behavior is the component of the model that focuses on teachers' knowledge of students and content and on their expertise in classroom management and pedagogy. Teacher knowledge is the element of teacher knowledge and behavior that encompasses knowledge of student characteristics and teachers' in-depth content knowledge and the blending of these to enhance learning. More information on this can be found in the Technology as Facilitator of Quality Education model. The teacher has a student enter the date on the smartboard. She then has the students correct spelling and punctuation errors. While her questions help the students identify the errors, the students must still use their knowledge of grammar and punctuation to correct them.
Is there any other mistakes? There's one more. It's really kind of tricky. Jonathan, what do you think? What number is that?
3.
No, is it the 13th?
No.
Nope, not the 13th, Jonathan.
12.
Yeah, today's the 12th. Okay, anything else? That's not the mistake I was thinking of, but there is one more. Nicole?
The teacher's in-depth content knowledge is evident in her questioning technique, which is an important part of the teacher's instructional method. The students must compare a classmate's hand and foot with the footprint of a Dilophosaurus.
Okay, Sarah, put your hand in that footprint. Let's compare sizes there. Do you fit? Are you the same size? Now, what about your foot? Because that's his back foot. That's not his front. What about your foot, Sarah? Do you think it'd be exactly the same size? Probably not. Sarah, would you go get your pencil and take off your shoe, and we're going to trace around it. Jonathan, would you get the blue construction paper right there off the table? And we'll trace Sarah's foot and lay it in there and see how it compares to that dinosaur footprint. Just sit it right there.
By addressing the student's bodily kinesthetic intelligence, the teacher demonstrates her knowledge of student characteristics. The teacher's in-depth content knowledge is evident in her interaction with students.
Do you think it'll be exact?
No.
How many do you think it would take of these to fill that?
4.
3? Okay. What do you think, David?
5.
5. Matt?
6.
6. Okay, here's Sarah's footprint. If we lay it in there, there's 1. How many more do you think it might take?
Both the teacher and the students contribute to the discussion as they estimate the size of the Dilophosaurus footprint relative to a student's. The students must compose an acrostic poem about dinosaurs. Using their prior knowledge of dinosaur characteristics, the students must think of one describing word for each letter of the word dinosaur.
Can you think of a word that would describe an I word for dinosaur? Interesting. That's a great word. Come on up, Chase. Write the I and then put interesting.
The activity displays the teacher's knowledge of student characteristics. As the students compose the poem, they must use their verbal linguistic intelligence.
Sarah and Dylan, would you pass out the calculators? Give everybody one. Get it out. And the first thing you want to do is to punch in their weight, 12,000 pounds, and then divide it by your weight.
The teacher also integrates activities that address the students' logical mathematical intelligence. The students must calculate their own weight relative to the weight of a Tyrannosaurus rex. The teacher's knowledge of student characteristics allows her to design activities that capitalize on her students' multiple intelligences. The students work in groups to classify different kinds of dinosaurs according to their physical features.
You're all going to have to decide how you're going to put them, okay? Like this one. Look at this one. It has a tail. It stands on its back 2 legs. Does that one stand on its back 2 legs? So if you did it by that, you could have a group, one that stood on its back legs and one that did not.
The teacher shows her knowledge of student characteristics by implementing activities that allow for the students' sociological preferences, in this case working in groups. The students create Venn diagrams to display their dinosaur classifications. When the teacher discusses one group's diagram with the rest of the class, she uses a questioning technique.
And they said the iguanodon does not have armor. Would you guys agree with that?
No.
You wouldn't agree? What do you think it has as armor, Matt?
It's like, and on its back, looks like it's got plates that like you can't see, but they're like sticking out very little.
It has a few plates, but is that really armor?
No.
What would armor be? Have you ever read the stories?
Like sharp.
It's like
Stuff like it has claws.
Okay, it's something that's pretty much covers the body.
The teacher's in-depth content knowledge is evident in her questions. She encourages the students to draw on their knowledge of dinosaurs and to use critical thinking skills to evaluate the diagram.